Hey, 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 what is going on, everyone out there on Facebook? It's Summer Jeronimo here. I'm headed on into the gym, as you can see, but on my way here, I had some thoughts and I wanted to share it with you. So I hope you're doing amazing. It is Monday and oh my goodness, we're ready to rock out the week. So if you're just popping on, go ahead and put where you're coming in from. What's up, Shauna? Great to see you, girl. Hey, hey, Mr. Geronimo, how are you? So I'm here, I'm ready to head into the gym. I got my water, I'm ready to roll. And it occurred to me that oftentimes we have these goals that we set for ourselves in business, in life, for our health, for network marketing, and sometimes when the moment passes that we set them in, the emotion is not there any longer. Well, I don't know, things change. So we're going to talk about how you can actually stick with your goals. So if you're popping on, love to give you a shout out. Go ahead and put where you coming in from. I see Johnny, what's up? Hey, hey, Miss Anna, are you in Las Vegas, girlfriend? Where you coming in from? Guys, go ahead and drop your city, your state, your location, whatever you're feeling for today. Great to see you guys. So, as I'm heading here, we are closing out the first month of the year, right? We're closing out the month of January. And it's funny because December 31st comes, people are fired up, they're totally pumped, they're ready to roll, and they're excited about what the next year brings. And then you 1 week, 2 weeks, just a short period of time later, you're like, what happened, right? And so that's what we're going to talk about. How can you actually get to the finish line? How can you accomplish those goals that we set at certain times in our life when we're excited, we're full of faith, we're full of hope, and I don't know, things change. That moment, that energy that we had in the beginning, it's not there. How do we stick with the things that we're really hoping for? And so I have 3 tips for you guys of things that I've used and applied in my life that have helped me out so very much, and I'm believing they're gonna help you as well. What's up, Kenneth? I got Laredo, Texas in the house. Great to see you, great to see you. So let's talk about this. One of the things that happens for people is that they do get super pumped, they get full of faith, they get, very excited about what they want, and that's awesome. And it's interesting because in the Bible, whenever there's a miracle that happens, right? If you're believing that this is a year of miracles in your life, whenever there's a miracle that goes down, it's always done according to your faith. Whatever you believe in your heart can happen is what usually you're able to see play out. If we're not having faith, if we're I don't know if this is possible, then the odds of us seeing it come to pass, well, they're not very high, right? And I don't know if you've ever had something in your life that you would consider to be a miracle, something where you're oh my goodness, God totally came through, this was amazing, I can't believe this has happened, but it's because you first believed it in your heart, right? I know, Anna, I know you've seen miracles, I know you've seen crazy things happen. I mean, the fact that you're in Las Vegas is kind of a miracle, right? It's kind of an awesome thing. And so, one of the things that happens is we set these big, huge goals, which are awesome, but then how do we get there? And so it's interesting because, when you think about, when you have this big goal, when you have this big dream, when you have this big thing that you're pushing for, how do we get there? How do you run a marathon? Do you run it I'm going to go 26.2 miles and get this thing done? Not really. You start one step at a time, right? And so oftentimes it's easy to set the big, huge, amazing, awesome goals that fire us up and get us totally pumped, but it's the little steps that we forget. And so one of the things that has been huge for me in running the marathons of my life is remembering the little steps. It's not about the big accomplishment that you do long term. Yes, that's what we're pushing for, but it's really the person that you become in the process. Who do you transform into to get that goal? When you think about it, let's just have a conversation here. Let's talk, okay? So I'm not gonna just talk, I wanna hear from you. So with some of the things that you want in your life right now, do you need to change the person that you are at this moment into a different person? Maybe a person that's more committed to their goals. Maybe a person that does certain things daily. Maybe a person that is more courageous or more bold or, more something. Does something need to change in your life for you to get the goal that you're pushing for? Do you need to change as a person? If so, then let me know. Drop a comment below. Let me know. I know for me personally, that's definitely been the case. And so rather than focusing on the marathon, the big goal that we're aiming for, let's focus on the daily baby steps. What's up, Paula? Great to see you. Hey, Patrick, how are you? Where are you guys coming in from? So the daily baby steps. So yes, we're going to run the marathon, but what can we do each and every day that's going to drive us closer to our goal? So that's the first thing. That's the number one thing that I would say has helped me is what are we doing daily to change the course of our life? What's up, Mr. Mark? Okay, guys, everyone say hello to Mark. This is my dear friend. I think you're still up in Canada. Not too sure, but amazing online marketer, big player in the network marketing space. So make sure you connect with him. He is awesome. And I see Kenny and Cheryl. How are you guys? Where are you coming in from? We're talking about goals. We're talking about how you can hit your goals. Like, you know, the ones you set at the beginning of the year. And here we are, you know, a couple weeks later. And sometimes there's people who've fallen off the wagon, right? And it's the thing of it is that sometimes if you do have a mess up, you have a blimp, you have something where it was like, ooh, I didn't make my contacting goal today, or I didn't, you know, show X number of plans, or I didn't get to the gym, or I didn't do something that you needed to. It's okay. Like, tomorrow we can begin again. The next minute we can begin again, right? And so just realizing that, like, even if you have a health goal, right? Like for me, one of the things in my life, for so many years, I struggled with my weight goals, okay? Like, I was all over the place. I had a gazillion sizes in my closet and like, one size fit, right? And, you know, one of the things that I realized was like, okay, maybe you had the chocolate cake. However, you know, in the next 5 minutes, we can change, right? In the next 10 minutes, we can change. Like, we don't have to continue doing something that wasn't a positive progression towards our goal. So just realize that, recognize that. I got Oklahoma in the house. Awesome. Oh, Mark, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. Thank you for sharing. You're wonderful. So let's talk about the second thing. And this is something that I've kind of come into self-realization of. And I want to share it with you because I think it's something that will help you as you progress. So here's what it is. Celebrate your mini milestones. You do not have to wait till you get to ambassador, you get to diamond, you get to 100 grand, you get to the house on the hill, whatever it is that you're aiming for, right? You don't have to wait till you get to that to have a party along the way. Like, you don't have to do it. Like, for example, okay, so I'm going to share with you an example of this. So my husband, who is amazing. The man is the most diligent, you know, working person. I mean, he's got a work ethic like I have not seen before. I mean, he's just awesome. So we have hit some pretty big milestones in our life, you know, have a huge organization. We've had multiple houses. We've, you know, it's just been a great life. But one of the things is that he's never done anything for himself. Not for us, not for me, but for himself. And so a big milestone that we're like doing right now is he's getting a sports car, okay? He's getting the Jaguar F-Type. It's his car. He's been staring at it forever, but he's like finally saying like, hey, we've got all this, and like, why don't I do something for myself? And while that is a rather large thing, Jaguar F-Type, yeah, larger, but I'll just share with you something personally for me is like, you have got to celebrate in the process. So I have some goals every week. At the beginning of the week, I kind of say, you know, what do I have to do this week to push myself forward? Like, if this is the big long goal, like, what must happen this week for me to feel like, hey, I can lay my head on the pillow at night and I can feel like I have done well. Like, I can sleep good. Like, I can know, like, hey, I hit that first step. I'm doing my milestones. And so I have those. I pick them out. I know what I'm doing. And you know what? I decided if I get what I really want finished this week, my own personal little mini goals, there's a pair of shoes that I have been eyeing. Yes, I'm a little obsessed with shoes. And you're going to laugh because it's like gym shoes. Don't ask me why I need one in every color, but I'm just totally digging it. So there's a pair that I want, and I'm like, okay, do I really need another pair? No, I don't. But if I get my goals, I'm going to go get me that pair of shoes. So find something for yourself that fires you up or excites you, or maybe it's going out to dinner with your spouse, or maybe it's whatever, ladies. Massage, nails, facial, you know what I'm talking about. Guys, I don't know what you're digging. Maybe it's like going out to some place with the boys and I don't know, shooting pool or whatever you're into. Do something fun for you, okay? So that's the second thing. Let's talk about the third thing. The third thing, and this is a little bit bigger, is for you to hit your goals, your big, hairy, audacious goal, the marathon of your life. I would propose, okay, that it's not only something that you want that's like tangible, like a material thing, but it's something intangible. It is something not only for you and maybe your family, but there's a bigger vision behind it. Like if you want an anchor that ties to your heart, that ties to your soul, that gets into something that really is gonna pull you towards your goal instead of like feeling like you're pushed. Like it's cool, you can have that internal drive and push all you want, but will you have something in your heart that's pulling you towards what you want and you're not having to push? It's like automatic. It's like, you know, how can I compare it to the love you have for your kids? There's no questions about it. It's an automatic thing. It's like, of course I feel that way, right? And if you can tie something bigger than yourself to your goals, to your dreams, like for example, you know, for me and what I've done is like in the past, you know, we had struggled financially and then we overcame. And then it became less about me and myself and my husband and, you know, kind of our life, and more about how can we help other people who've been through poverty, who've been through heartache, who've been through broken marriages and, you know, tough, deep financial situations. How can we help those people get to the finish line? That kind of became like our mission in life. And so, you know, for us, it's like we never work another day because we're always, you know, living the dream. We're always having fun. We're always doing something that's really pulling us towards what we want. It's something we're excited about. It's something we're pumped about. And when we see people winning, you know, they started off as in construction, or they started off as, you know, a hairdresser, or they started off, you know, working at a restaurant, and you see them get to the finish line. Like it's super fulfilling. So find something for you. Maybe you're passionate about helping people lose weight and you're in a health and nutrition company, like really good fit, right? Or maybe you have a passion for helping people get free financially, or whatever it is for you. Find something bigger than yourself that you can anchor your big dream to, because then not only do you win, but the long-term vision after you've hit like the 6-figure mark or the top of your company or whatever the goal was for you, it continues, it lives on, it goes to the next level. And so those are three tips that have helped me in my life accomplishing goals, not only setting them, but achieving them and sticking to them day in and day out, so you see them realizing your life. It's not just a hope, it's not just a dream, it's not just this thing out there. It's like something that you are literally, you know, speaking into your life. You're bringing in you're causing it to manifest. That's the word I'm looking for. And so I believe that you can do that as well. And, you know, out of everything we talked about, one of the core things that has helped me so over the top was the daily disciplines. Like, what am I going to do each and every day? Because we're all busy, right? We're all have so many different things going on. We have our kids, we have our family, we have our church, we have the stuff we like to do for fun, right? I mean, like, there's so much stuff going on that at the end of the day, if you could have like a little checklist, something that says like, hey, did I do this, this, and this? And if so, boom, I hit my goal today, then it probably will help you push forward. In fact, I know it's going to help you push forward. So I have something for you if you want it. It is my DMO worksheet. And basically what this is the daily activities that I did, and it helped produce an incredible team. Over 50,000 distributors in our organization today because of the daily activities that we did. So if you would like the DMO worksheet, the daily method of operation worksheet, then I'm going to drop the link here when we're finished, and you can click on that. It'll take you to a spot, you enter your email, and then you'll get access to the special worksheet. You can download it, print it off, share it with your team. So guys, that's it. I hope this was helpful. I hope it added some value to you. I hope it encourages you that at this point where we're like, you know, just closing out the first month, that there's 11 more ahead, and you can do this. You can run this race. You can get to the finish line. Like, God has given you everything you need. Everything. All the contacts, all the confidence, all the boldness, everything you need is already inside of you. But it's up to you to develop it, to grow it, and to pull it out, and to let your light shine before others so that they can say, wow, show me the way. Show me what you got. Show me what you're doing. You can do this. So that's it for today, my friends. Guys, it's been so great spending time with you. If this is something that helped you out, added some value, please let me know. I would love to hear your feedback. And if there is anything in particular that you're feeling like you'd like to hear more about, like, hey, I want to hear, I'm dealing with this, I got this struggle going on over here, can we talk about it? let me know, drop a note in the comment section, or you can certainly private message me and let's talk, and we can maybe do a Facebook Live on it. So Susan and Larry, great to see you guys. Jose, great to see you. What's up? Jasmine Escalera, my dear friend and amazing network marketer. This girl's like fitness diva. So guys, if you haven't seen her, you have to check her out there. So that's it, guys. Take care. Be blessed. I'll drop the link here for you for the DMO worksheet, and I'll see you all next time. Take care.